The case of Amber Heard and Johnny Depp has really been heating up now that they have been in court for about a week at this point, and while I did previously go through the whole timeline of events from 2009 when they met until now, there has just been a lot of new information that I wanted to discuss about the two actors. I've covered this story pretty heavily because Johnny Depp's career has been completely obliterated over accusations. He has lost all of his previous roles, like as Captain Jack Sparrow in Pirates of the Caribbean, a franchise that I personally really enjoy, and yet Amber Heard's stories are just crumbling around her, and there are massive companies like L'Oreal and Warner Brothers that don't seem to care that she's lied about quite a few things and that she's being called out about them now. So we are going to read through an article from the Washington Post about how Depp's ex-employee said that Heard asked him to lie in court, and we are also going to read through a BBC article. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, she was the abuser, says Depp's ex-personal assistant. Amber Heard was the abuser in her relationship with Johnny Depp, his former personal assistant has claimed. You are going to recognize a pattern with all of this material, that everyone that knows Johnny Depp is defending Johnny Depp. Many people have come forward, even his exes like Winona Ryder, saying he was never abusive towards me, I still talked to him, there were never any issues that I knew of, and he was just never this abusive, disgusting person that Amber Heard is saying that he is. Stephen Deuters told London's High Court that Miss Heard, 34, subjected Mr. Depp, 57, to years of abuse. Mr. Depp is suing the publisher of the Sun newspaper over an article that referred to him as a wife-beater, but the Sun maintains that it was accurate. He denies 14 domestic violence allegations, which News Group Newspapers is relying on its defense. Mr. Deuters, now the European president of Mr. Depp's production company, says that he has worked for the U.S. actor since 2004. You would think that someone that has been around this actor, Johnny Depp, for so long would know who he is. He's known his relationships, he's known his demeanor, he knows him as a person, or you would assume. In his written witness statement, he said he saw Miss Heard on many occasions during the period Mr. Depp is alleged to have been abusive. At no point did Miss Heard ever mention any physical abuse, and I never saw any evidence of injury to Miss Heard, he claimed. Mr. Deuter said he was extremely surprised and outraged when it became public that Miss Heard had filed for a temporary restraining order in 2016. I knew that Miss Heard was the abuser in the relationship, and I was appalled that she would behave this way. He said that with the couple on a flight from Boston to Los Angeles in May 2014, he saw an incident which is alleged to have taken place. He claimed that Miss Heard was speaking in an increasingly aggressive manner to Mr. Depp, who did not engage with the abuse he was receiving. It said that Johnny Depp made a playful attempt to tap her on the bottom, adding that he did not believe Mr. Depp had made contact with her. Miss Heard took great offense at what was clearly a harmless gesture and increased her abuse of Mr. Depp in an extremely unpleasant manner. Mr. Deuter said that he and Mr. Depp's former private security guard decided to intervene, and Mr. Depp spent the rest of the flight in the bathroom. How sad that this guy is on this plane and he's so sick of his wife and the situation that happened that has completely escalated that he goes to hide in a bathroom. I mean, come on. Mr. Deuter said this was a common theme on multiple occasions. When Mr. Depp was abused by Miss Heard, he would take himself away from the situation, often to a bathroom, and lock himself out of harm's way. So as you can tell, Mr. Deuters, his ex-personal assistant, said on several occasions he noticed a lot of negative situations happening between Amber Heard and Johnny Depp, and a lot of the times it was due to Amber Heard. But now it is coming out in a Washington Post article that Depp's ex-employee is saying that Heard asked him to lie in court. So, London. Johnny Depp's former estate manager said Wednesday that Amber Heard asked him to lie under oath after she was charged with bringing her 2 dogs to Australia illegally. Kevin Murphy was testifying in Depp's libel suit against a British tabloid that accused the actor of physically abusing Miss Heard, his ex-wife. Murphy claimed Heard pressured him into commit perjury about the traveling terriers or risk losing his job. That is disgusting, that you would literally tell somebody, you better lie under oath, as we should point out, or you're going to lose your job. I mean, seriously? Seriously? She wanted me to say essentially that it was my fault in one way or another, that the paperwork wasn't completed, so that I could take the blame for her, Murphy said. Heard was charged in July 2015 with bringing her terriers and Pistol and Boo to the country illegally earlier that year. She pleaded guilty in April 2016 and escaped a conviction after expressing remorse. Of course, if you can do cute puppy dog eyes, you can get out of anything if you're a woman. In a written witness statement for Depp's liable case, Murphy said Heard asked him to falsely claim that she didn't know it was illegal to bring the dogs to Australia, which has strict animal quarantine rules. Murphy claimed Heard said, "I want your help on this. I wouldn't want you to have a problem with your job." Oh yes, that Amber Heard definitely isn't going to come back and bite you in the ass. Murphy gave evidence to the case at High Court Wednesday in London by a video link from Chicago. He was accused of lying by the Sun's lawyer, Sasha Wass, who pointed out that he had subsequently made a misleading declaration in the Australian court case. Murphy said he did so at Heard's request because he was afraid of losing his job. Why on earth did you not go to Mr. Depp to ask him to intervene rather than just lying under oath, the lawyer asked. And Murphy said, because Amber wielded a lot of power and would have made my life miserable. That is terrible that you are an employee of someone and you are literally being told by them to lie, or you should be afraid for your job and your future careers. I think that this is just absolutely disgusting. This is all of the information that has come out recently since I previously discussed the timeline and some of that information. But this case started off with a lot of lies, and it sounds like we are finally getting some real information out of these 2 actors, and we might actually know some of the truth behind their tumultuous marriage. But let everyone know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video and found it important, please make sure to give it a like, and of course if you did not, make sure to give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I will talk to you all again in the next video really soon.